Hello YouTube and welcome. In this video I would like to do with you the unboxing of this booster box from the new car set, the car 2021. So first of all I would like to thanks to Duelos de Honra, a game store from Amadora, Portugal, that makes this unboxing possible for you. So let's open this box and let's start checking what we get in this booster box. So put it aside to be easiest. So first booster. I'm just going to pass a little fast from the comments. Here are the uncommons: Brittle Form, Conclave Mentor, Windwood Search, and our rare Sublime Epiphany. 6 drops, choose one or more, counter target spell, counter target active or triggered ability, return target non-land permanent to its owner hand, create a token that is a copy of target creature you control, and finally, target player draws a card. A dual land, and our token. Second booster. Sanctum of Saturate Hates, Experimental Overload, Karuk's Uprising, and our rare Pursued Whale, 7 drops. When enters the battlefield, each opponent creates a 1/1 red pirate creature token with this creature can't block, and creatures you control attack each combat if able. Spells your opponent casts to target Pursuit Well costs 3 more to cast, and it is a 8/8. So, next one. Epitaph Golem, Fierce Empath, Indulging Patrician, and our rare Animal Sanctuary. Tap for a colorless mana. For 2 tap it, put a +1/+1 counter on target bird, cat, dog, goat, ox or snake. Interesting in this one. And we have a rare foil. Great. There's more Griffy. 4 drops, exile target creature. That creature's controllers reveal cards from the top of their library until they reveal a creature card. That player puts that card onto the battlefield and shuffles the rest into their library. Great effect in this one. So not bad, a rare foil at the beginning of this box. Here we have Kinetic Augur, Angelic Ascension, Shipwreck Dowser, and our rare Idol of Endurance, 3 drops. When enters the battlefield, exile all creature cards with a converted mana cost 3 or less from your graveyard until Idol of Endurance leaves the battlefield, and for 2 tap it until the end of the turn. You may cast a creature spell from among the cards exiled with Idol of Endurance without paying his mana cost. Interesting. Next one. Tormod Script, Reign of Revelation, Indulging Patrician, and a rare Spark Hunter Masticore, 3 drops. As an additional cost to cast this spell, discard the card. He has protection from Planeswalkers. For 1, Spark Hunter Masticore deals 1 damage to target Planeswalker. And for 3, Spark Hunter Masticore gains stability until the end of the turn, and it is a 3/4. Great image in this one. Silversmote Ghoul, Thrashing Brontodon, Arcfiend Vessel, and a rare Sanctum of All. So it's a 5 drops, 1 of each. At the beginning of your unkeep, you may search your library and or your graveyard for a shrine card and put it onto the battlefield. If you search your library this way, shuffle it. If an ability of another shrine you control triggers while you control 6 or more shrines, that ability triggers an additional time. Nice card, this one. Sanctum of Stone's Fangs, Burl Feast Oak, Twin Blade Assassins, and a rare Thieves Guild Enforcer, 1 drop. He has Flash. Whenever Thieves Guild Enforcer or another rogue enters in the battlefield under your control, each opponent mills 2 cards. As long as an opponent has 8 or more cards in their graveyard, Thieves Guild Enforcer gets +2/+1 and has that touch, and it is a 1/1. Very interesting card, this one. And we have a foiled Chrome Replicator. Put it aside. Rewind, Siege Striker, Bad Deal, and our rare is a Mythic, Baneslayer Angel, 5 drops. He has Flying, First Strike, Lifelink, Protection for Demons, and from Dragons, and it is a 5/5. Great card, really amazing. Tolarian Kraken, Palladium Mirror, Gourmand, and a rare Conspicuous Snoop, 2 drops. Play with the top card of your library revealed. You may cast goblin spells from the top of your library. As long as the top card of your library is a goblin card, Conspicuous Snoop has all activation abilities of that card, and it is a 2/2. Great card, this one. Furious Rise, Thrashing Brontodon, Teferis Total Age, and a rare. Rather Heart of Celt, 3 drops. As long as it is your turn, Rather Heart of Celt has first strike. You may look at the top card of your library anytime, and you may play lands from the top of your library. And for 6, Rather gets +X until the end of the turn, where X is the number of lands you control, and it is a 3/3. Interesting card. And we have a foiled, Thrill of Possibility. Here we have the alternative art of a basic land, in this case an island. Great image. One more booster. So here we have Tormod Crypt, Tide Skimmer, Alpine Houndmaster, and a rare Double Vision. Whenever you cast your first instant or sorcery spell each turn, copy that spell. You may choose new targets for the copy. Nice card, this one. So far, very interesting cards. Temperated Veteran, Rewind, Skyway Sniper, and a rare Volcanic Salvo. This spell costs X less to cast, where X is the total power of creatures you control. Volcanic Salvo deals 6 damage to each up to 2 target creatures and or planeswalkers. Interesting card, this one. Griffing Eyrie, Kitesell Freebooter, Entrailing Hold, and a rare Feline Sovereign, 3 drops. Other cats you control gets +1/+1 and have protection from dogs. Really? Whenever one or more cats you control deals combat damage to a player, destroy up to 1 target artifact or enchantment that players control, and it is a 2/3. And we have a Forest, foiled with the new art. Amazing card, this one. Really. One more booster. Carrion Grub, Entrailing Hold, Lower Scale Coatl, and a rare Solan's Simulacron. For drops, when enters the battlefield, you may search your library for a basic land card, put that card on the battlefield, tap it, then shuffle your library. When Solemn Simulacre dies, you may draw a card, and it is a 2/2. And we have a foiled Keen Glintmaster, Unleash Fury, Siege Striker, Canopy Stalker, and our rare, 9 lives, 3 drops, he has hexproof. If a search would deal damage to you, prevent all damage and put an incarnation counter on 9 lives. When there are 9 or more incarnation counters on 9 lives, exile it. When 9 lives leaves the battlefield, you lose the game. Crazy. Traitorous Greed, Fungal Rebirth, Witch Cauldron. Nice image. And a rare, fantastic. It's a mythic, and it's just the engine, the Spirit Dragon, the Planeswalker. So it drops. It has 7 loyalty points. For +2, engine the Spirit Dragon deals 3 damage to any target. For -X, exile each permanent with converted mana cost of X or less, that's 1 or more color. And for -10, you gain 7 life, draw 7 cards, then put up to 7 permanent cards from your hand onto the battlefield. Crazy. Light of Promise, Falconer Adept, Fate's Fetter, and a rare Speaker of the Heavens. 1 drop, he has Vigilance and Lifelink. Tap it, create a 4/4 white angel creature token with flying. Activate this ability only if you have at least 7 life more than your starting life total, and only anytime you could cast a sorcery, and it is a 1/1. And we have a double land foiled, Sweet Water Cliffs, enters the battlefield, tap it. When enters the battlefield, you gain 1 life, you tap it for a blue or a red mana. Sanctum of Calm Waters, great image in this one. Saucier, Conclave Mentor, and our rare Vito Thorn of the Dusk Rose, 3 drops. Whenever you gain life, target opponent loses that match life. And for 5 creatures you control, gain life link until the end of the turn, and it is a 1/3. And we have a foiled Primal Might, a rare, great, an X and a Forest. Target creature you control gets +X until the end of the turn. Then it fights up to 1 target creature you don't control. Nice. Hurtfire Emulator, Invigorating Surge. Great cards, great art in this one. Liliana's Devote, amazing. And our rare, again rather Heart of Celt, so it's the second one we get in this booster box. Hellkite Punisher, Seasoned Howl Blade, Obsessive Stitcher, and our rare Fable Passage. Tap it, sacrifice Fable Passage, search a library for a basic land card, put it on the battlefield, tap it, and shuffle the library. Then, if you control 4 or more lands, untap that land. And we have a foiled Miscast, Walker of Wales, nice image, Garruk's Uprising, Solseer, and our rare Ghostly Pilferer, 2 drops. Whenever it becomes on tap, you may pay for 2. If you do, draw a card. Whenever an opponent casts a spell from anywhere other from their hand, draw a card. Discard a card. Ghostly Pilferer can be blocked this turn, and it is a 2/1. Miscast, Epiphas Golem, Watcher of the Spheres, and our rare Niabi Eastmed Speecher, 2 drops, he has flash. When entering the battlefield, you may return another target creature you control to his other hand. If you do, you gain life equal to that creature convert to mana cost. And for free, tap it, discard a legendary card, draw 2 cards, and it is a 2/1. Eliminate, Chrome Replicator, Malefic Scythe, and our rare Fable Passage again. Oh, really? Great! Massacre Worm, a mythic, 6 drops. When Massacre Worm enters the battlefield, creatures your opponent's control gets -2/-2 until the end of the turn. Whenever a creature an opponent control dies, that player loses 2 life, and it is a 6/5. Amazing. Traitorous Greed, Sanctuary of Fruitful Harvest, Direfleet Warmonger, and our rare Subira Tulsidi Caravaner, 3 drops. He has haste. For 1, another target creature with power 2 or less can be blocked this turn. For 2, tap it, discard your hand until the end of the turn. Whenever a creature you control with power 2 or less deals combat damage to a player, draw a card, and it is a 2/3. Bolt Hunt, Chandra's Pyring, Cultivate, and our rare is another mythic. Crazy. Fury Emancipation, 6 drops. If a search you control will deal damage to a permanent or player, it deals triple that damage to that player to that permanent or player instead. Great cards. Really. So we get four mythics until now. Can we get the fifth one? Let's see. Silver Smoke Ghoul, Sanctum of Tranquil Light, Sanctuary of Fruitfield Harvest, and a rare Maze Mine Tome, 2 drops. Tap it, put a page counter on Maze Mine Tome, and scry 1. For 2, tap it, put a page counter on Maze Mine Tome, then draw a card. When there are 4 or more page counters on Maze Mine Tome, exile it. If you do, you gain 4 life. And we have a foiled Gnarled Sage, sorry. Havoc Jester, Liliana's Devote, Warden of the Woods, and our rare Scavenging Ooze, 2 drops. For 1, exile target card from your graveyard. If it was a creature card, put a +1/+1 counter on Scavenging Ooze, and you gain 1 life, and it is a 2/2. This is make some reflection. So, Uncertainty, Paladin Mirror, Bad Deal, and our rare Barin Tolarian Archmage, 3 drops. When enters the battlefield, return up to 1 another target creature or planeswalker to his owner hand. At the beginning of your end step, if a permanent was put into your hand from the battlefield this turn, draw a card, and it is a 2/2. Nice card. And we have Sanctum of Fruitful Harvest in foiled. Great effect in this one. Tarvin Swindler, Chrome Replicator, Leafkin Avenger, nice image, and a rare Kerkivek the Spiteful, 4 drops. Other creatures gets -1/-1, and it is a 3/2. And we have a mountain with alternative art. The Sky Elder, Seasoned Hollow Blades, Kyrian Dryad, and our rare Demonic Embrace, 3 drops, enchant creature. Enchanted creature gets +3/+1, has flying, and is a demon in addition to his other types. You may cast Demonic Embrace from your graveyard by paying 3 life and discard the card in addition to pay his other costs. And we have a mountain foiled, and we have an island with alternative art. Furious Rise, Aven Gated Master, Fierce Empath, and a rare Liliana's Standard Bear, 3 drops. He has Flash. When enters the battlefield, draw X cards, where X is the number of creatures that dies under your control this turn, and it is a 3/1. Unleash Fury, Malefic Skite, Battle Rattle Shaman, and a rare Stormwing Entity, 5 drops. This spell costs 3 less to cast if you have cast an instant or sorcery spell this turn. He has Flying and he has Prowess. Whenever you cast a non-creature spell, this creature gets +1/+1 until the end of the turn. When Stormwing Entity enters the battlefield, scry 2, and it is a 3/3. So almost getting to the end of this booster box. Pestilent Haze. Great image, really. Garruk's Uprising. And we already pulled this card, but this one with a different art, it's amazing. Twin Blade Assassins and our rare Laris Lieutenant, 4 drops. He has Vigilance, protection from multicolored. When Barry's Lieutenant enters the battlefield, put a +1/+1 counter on target creature you control. Whenever Barry's Lieutenant or another creature you control dies, if he had a +1/+1 counter on it, create a 2/2 White Knight creature token with Vigilance, and it is a 3/4. Nice cards. And we have another mountain with that alternative art. So the last 3 boosters. Nice image. These alternative arts are amazing. Sorry. So, Meteorite, Tide Skimmer, Volcanic Chaser, and a rare Joriel Moonvuki Recluse, 2 drops. Whenever you draw your second card each turn, create a 2/2 green cat creature token. For 6 until the end of the turn, creatures you control have base power and toughness XX, where X is the number of cards in your hand, and it is a 1/2. Very interesting card, this one. And we have a foiled mythic, Fury Emancipation. So we already have pulled one of these, and now we get one foiled. Great. Great pull. Great booster box, this one. Eliminate, Green Wingmare, Cultivate, and our rare, really amazing. These alternative arts are amazing. Garruk's Harbinger, 3 drops. He has X-Proof from black. Whenever Garruk's Harbinger deals combat damage to a player or planeswalker, look at that many cards from the top of a library. You may reveal a creature card or Garruk Planeswalker card found among them and put in your hand. Put the rest on the bottom of your library in a random order, and it is a force free. Great. So here we have our last booster. Griffing Airy, Kinetic Augur, Gourmand, and a rare Temple of Epiphany. He enters in the battlefield, tap it. When enters in the battlefield, scry 1 and tap it for a blue or red mana. And that's it. This is the complete booster box unboxing. So we get 5 mythics, 2 Fear Emancipation, one of which it is foiled, Massacre Worm with alternative art, Ugin the Spirit Dragon, and finally Baneslayer Angel. And a lot of foils also. So this is what I have to share with you. I hope you like it, you enjoy it. Until the next time, see you.